Only 3 people on that film set knew what was about to happen. The director didn't know. The 50 crew members didn't know. The other extras didn't know. Bruce Lee didn't know, or so Tony thought. Hong Kong, 1972. Golden Harvest Studios, the set of Fist of Fury. 8 weeks into filming, the most anticipated martial arts movie in Asian history, and someone has infiltrated the production. Tony, the Demon Cheung, 29 years old, underground fighting champion of Kowloon, 46 street fights, 46 victories. He has broken arms, shattered kneecaps, put 3 men in wheelchairs. In the back alleys of Hong Kong, his name is spoken in whispers. But nobody in Hong Kong cinema knows his name. Nobody puts his face on magazine covers. Nobody pays him millions to pretend to fight. That honor belongs to Bruce Lee, the movie star, the actor, the man who has never bled in a real fight, or so Tony believes. Tony looked at the film set and thought, this pretty boy dances for cameras while real fighters bleed in the streets. He wears makeup, he hits his marks, he kisses actresses, and Hong Kong calls him a warrior. I will show them the truth. I will show the world that Bruce Lee is a fraud. The plan took 3 months to build. First he got hired as an extra. Easy. Golden Harvest needed bodies for the fight scenes. Tony's size and martial arts background made him perfect. Nobody asked questions. Second, he waited, watched, learned the rhythms of the set. When the cameras rolled, when Bruce Lee's guard was down, 8 weeks of patience, 8 weeks of pretending. Third, he chose his moment. Scene 47, the dojo fight. 10 men attack Bruce Lee. Choreographed chaos. Perfect cover. The plan was simple. During the fight scene, when the cameras are rolling, when everyone expects fake punches and pulled kicks, strike for real. Full power. No warning. 1 punch to the temple. That's all it would take. Bruce Lee falls unconscious on camera. The footage exists. Proof. Evidence. The legend dies on film. And Tony the Demon Cheung becomes the man who exposed the myth. He told only 2 friends. They would be watching from the crowd of extras, ready to witness history. Tony looked at his fists and thought, tonight, the dragon falls, and I rise. The assistant director's voice echoes across the set. Scene 47. Fight sequence. All extras to positions. Tony takes his place among the 10 men who will attack Bruce Lee. He is number 7 in the sequence. Bruce will have already defeated 6 men. He will be tired, distracted, confident, perfect. The lights adjust. 3 cameras roll into position. The set falls silent. 50 people hold their breath. Tony's heart pounds. His fists clench. His muscles coil. He looks at Bruce Lee, small, calm, wearing the traditional Chinese outfit for the scene. He looks like an actor. He moves like an actor. He stretches like a man preparing for a performance, not a fight. Tony almost smiles. This will be easy. This will be quick. This will be legendary. The clapperboard rises. Scene 47. Take 1. The director settles into his chair. The cameras hum. The lights burn hot. Tony thought, 3 months of waiting, 46 fights of experience, 10 years of training. It all comes down to the next 3 minutes. 1 punch, 1 moment, 1 truth. The director raises his hand, and Tony draws a slow breath, centers himself, finds the calm before the storm. Action. Action. The word echoes across the soundstage. 3 cameras roll. Red lights blink. Film spools spin, capturing everything. The first extra attacks. A wide punch, choreographed. Bruce Lee blocks, counters. The man falls. Perfect. Second extra. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Each attack follows the script. Each response is precise. Bruce Lee moves through them like water through stones. The crew watches in satisfied silence. Tony is next. He stands at the edge of the shot, waiting for his cue. His heart pounds so loud, he's sure the microphones will pick it up. His fists clench and unclench. 3 months of planning, 46 fights of experience. Everything has led to this moment. He watches Bruce carefully, looking for fatigue, looking for the opening he needs. Then he sees something strange. Bruce Lee glances at him, just for a moment, a flicker of eye contact between attacks. Tony thought, did he see something? Does he know? No? Impossible. I've been the perfect extra. There's no way. The 6th man falls. The assistant director points at Tony, his cue. Tony steps into the light. The cameras track him. 3 lenses, 3 angles. This footage will exist forever. The choreography says, right punch to chest. Bruce blocks. Tony falls. Tony's plan says, right punch to temple. Full power. Bruce falls. Legend dies. He moves toward Bruce Lee, raises his fist, begins the choreographed motion, and then he changes everything. His shoulder drops, his weight shifts, his fist rockets toward Bruce Lee's temple. 200 pounds of street fighting power, real intention, real violence. Time slows. Kowloon. 6 months earlier, a back alley. Tony stood over a fallen opponent. Another victory. A voice came from the shadows. Old, unimpressed. Your shoulders announce your punches. A master would see your attack before your fist moves. The old man exhaled smoke. One day, you'll meet someone who reads bodies like books. I hope you survive the lesson. Tony laughed. I've beaten 40 men. No one reads me. The old man said nothing, just smiled and walked away. Tony forgot about him. Until now. The punch flies toward Bruce Lee's temple. Full power. No warning. Perfect angle. A knockout blow that has ended fights in Kowloon. In a single strike. Bruce Lee's head moves. Not a dramatic dodge. Not a martial arts flourish. Just a small shift. 2 inches to the left. Maybe less. The punch screams past his ear. Tony feels his knuckles brush Bruce's hair. That close. That precise. Miss. Tony's momentum carries him forward. His weight is wrong. His balance is gone. For one terrible moment, he is completely exposed, and he sees Bruce Lee's eyes. Calm. Clear. Knowing. Not surprised. Not angry. Not afraid. He knew. The whole time he knew. Tony thought. The old man was right. He read me like a book. He saw it coming, before I threw it. The director jumps from his chair. Cut! Something's wrong! Cut the! Bruce Lee raises one finger toward the director. A small gesture. Don't stop. The director freezes. The cameras keep rolling. Bruce turns back to Tony. The other extras have frozen. Everyone senses that something real is happening. Bruce Lee smiles. Not cruel. Not mocking. The smile of a teacher who has been waiting for exactly this moment. You wanted real, Bruce says quietly. Only Tony can hear. Now you'll get it. The cameras roll, the crew watches, and Tony realizes he is no longer the hunter. He is the lesson. Tony attacks. No more choreography. No more pretense. Pure street fighting. The style that made him the demon of Kowloon. Right hook, left uppercut, knee strike, elbow. Every technique that has broken bones in back alleys. Every combination that has put men in hospitals. Bruce Lee flows around them like smoke. Not blocking, not retreating. Simply not there. Every punch hits empty air. Every kick finds nothing. Tony thought, this is impossible. I'm faster than this. I've beaten men twice his size. Why can't I touch him? The other extras stand frozen. The crew is silent. The cameras capture everything. Faster, Bruce says calmly. You can do better than this. Tony roars, throws a spinning back fist, his signature move. The strike that has knocked out 17 men. Bruce Lee catches his wrist. One hand, stops the spin dead. Tony didn't see the hand move. It was just there. Bruce controls the wrist, steps in, and suddenly Tony is stumbling, off balance, completely controlled by a man 40 pounds lighter. Your shoulders announce everything, Bruce says. A child could read you, the old man's words, from 6 months ago. Tony's blood goes cold. Bruce releases him, steps back, again. Tony is breathing hard, sweat pours down his face. He's thrown more strikes in 2 minutes than in most street fights. Not one has landed. He looks at the cameras, still rolling, red lights blinking, recording his destruction. The footage he planned to use against Bruce Lee is now capturing his humiliation. Tony thought, I can still salvage this. One punch, that's all I need. Even if I lose, if I hurt him once, I'll be the man who touched Bruce Lee. I'll be famous. He launches a final assault, everything he has, 46 fights of experience, the full arsenal of the demon. Bruce Lee doesn't evade this time. He intercepts. Every punch is met by a palm, redirected, sent somewhere else. Every kick is guided past its target. Bruce is touching him constantly. Light touches, precise touches, showing exactly where he could strike. Tap, ribs, tap, throat, tap, temple, tap, eyes. Each touch says the same thing. I could end you here, and here, and here, and here. Tony realizes the truth. Bruce Lee isn't fighting him. Bruce Lee is teaching him. After 60 seconds, Bruce stops, steps back, lowers his hands. Tony stands in the center of the set, gasping, arms heavy, spirit broken, completely untouched, and completely destroyed. Do you understand now? Bruce asks. Tony can only nod. You came here to expose me, to prove I'm a fraud. Bruce's voice carries across the silent set. Everyone hears. The cameras record every word. But you only proved one thing. He pauses. You don't understand what martial arts is. Bruce steps closer. Not threatening. Teaching. Martial arts is not about hurting people. It's about mastering yourself. You spent years learning to destroy. He points at Tony's chest. You learned nothing about control. He places one finger over Tony's heart. Real strength lives here, not here. He touches Tony's fist. Until you understand that, you will always lose, even when you win. The set is completely silent. 50 people, 3 cameras, no one moves, no one breathes. Bruce Lee turns to the director. Cut. The director exhales, like he's been holding his breath for 5 minutes. Cut. That's silence. The set stands frozen. 50 crew members, 10 extras, 3 cameras. Tony the Demon Cheung, 46th Street Victories, terror of Kowloon, stands in the center, completely defeated. Not a single punch landed. The director approaches. Mr. Lee, should we destroy the footage? This wasn't in the script. The studio could press charges. This is assault. Keep it, Bruce says, all of it. But sir, this man came here to teach me a lesson. Bruce looks at Tony. Instead, he received one. That's enough. Tony's 2 friends, the only witnesses to his plan, slip quietly toward the exit. They want no part of this anymore. Their champion has fallen. Tony stands alone. He should leave, disappear into the Hong Kong streets. Never speak of this again. The footage exists. If it ever gets out, his reputation is finished. But something keeps him there. Bruce Lee's final words echo in his mind. Until you understand that, you will always lose, even when you win. Tony thought about his 46 victories, every broken bone, every man he hospitalized. He called them wins. But what did he actually win? Is that winning? The crew packs up. The set empties. Tony hasn't moved. Bruce Lee walks toward his trailer. The day's filming is done. Mr. Lee. Bruce stops. Turns. Tony bows. Deep. The bow of a defeated man. Teach me. Teach you what? What you said. About mastering myself. About control. Tony's voice cracks. I spent 10 years learning to destroy. I want to learn something else. Bruce studies him. You attacked me. Planned to humiliate me on my own set. Why should I teach you anything? Because I was wrong. About everything. About you. About martial arts. About myself. The set is nearly empty now. Just a few crew members. The hum of lights shutting down. Bruce walks back toward Tony. Empty your cup. What? Your mind is full. Full of ego. Full of wrong ideas about strength. You can't learn anything until you empty it. How? Come to my school. Tomorrow, 6 a.m. We start with basics. No rank. No reputation. No demon of Kowloon. Bruce pauses. Just a student. Tony nods. The footage from that day was never released. The studio locked it away. Too controversial. A real attack during filming. But copies circulated. Among martial artists. Among filmmakers. Among those who knew what really happened on stage 4. Tony Cheung trained with Bruce Lee for 11 months. Then Bruce Lee died. July 20th, 1973. 32 years old. Tony never fought in the alleys again. He opened a martial arts school in Kowloon. Small, modest. He taught children. Above his door, a sign. Words Bruce Lee told him on their first day of training. The highest art is no art. The best fighter is one who never has to fight. Students asked about his past, about the 46 victories, about being the demon. He always gave the same answer. I had 46 victories and learned nothing. Then I had 1 defeat and learned everything. Only 3 people knew what was planned that day. The cameras captured what happened, but only Tony understood what it meant. He came to destroy a legend. He left as a student. Somewhere in the Golden Harvest Vault, the footage remains. The only evidence of the day the demon met the dragon and the dragon chose mercy. Tony taught for 30 years. Hundreds of students, every class, the same lesson. Real strength is not the ability to destroy. It is the ability to choose, not to. 1 defeat, 1 lesson, 1 transformation.